function. Okay, this is where you are going to start cussing at me a little bit. I get it. All right, so now we're going to put everything together. So is this even or odd degree? This is even, so the degree is equal to 4, which is even. Is it positive or negative leading coefficient? LC is 1, it's positive, so it's an even positive. Okay, we have to remember, y'all want me to go back. Even positives go up, rise to the left and right. Rises to left and right. I can go back and prove that to you, but I don't. So even positive rise to the left and the right. Okay. I'll crap this in here. Minus. So we're sketching this. It's where it's going to kind of. Next, we want to find the x-intercept. So the x-intercept. So you make it equal 0. So, oops. I'm sorry. Find the x-intercepts. Now, could you cheat on this? You could cheat on this. I'm going to put this here. Uh-oh. Make fx equal 0. Kimber, what's the multiplicity of those roots? Are those, is that multiplicity of 1 or 2? Or when it hits it, turns back around. 2. That's all right. So now we're going to factor this. Okay. So we're going to factor this. This one you can factor by, actually we're going to need Kimber for sure on this one. What multiplies to 1 and adds to negative 2 would be negative 1 and negative 1. So it would be x squared minus 1, x squared minus 1. What multiplies to 1 adds to negative 2, x squared minus 1, x squared minus 1. Because x to the 4th becomes x squared. We haven't factored anything like this before, so that's on me. So you have to multiply to 1, add to negative 2. Instead of being x and x there, it's x squared and x squared. Okay. Kimber, how's x squared minus 1 factor? Yeah, good job. Pause there. Yes. Yeah. Ready. All right, so now, do y'all want to do this in your head? What plus 1 gives you 0? Negative 1, positive 1. Do y'all see how these answers, they happen? I'm just trying to like kind of relate here. I'm not using this to cheat necessarily. I'm using this to kind of show you negative 1 happens twice and 1 happens twice. So what that means is negative 1 has a multiplicity of 2 and 1 has a multiplicity of 2. Okay, so they each have a multiplicity of 2. Yep, exactly. Good. Multiplicity, so yeah, like a triple root is the same thing as having a multiplicity of 3. Good job. Good question. Now, if it's in this form, the y-intercept, y'all know what the y-intercept is? How can you tell the y-intercept? When it's in this form, you can just look at the last number. The y-intercept's the constant. And so the constant is 1. Okay, so the constant's at 1. I could look at symmetry. I need to talk about turning points, okay? Cameron, this is going to be on your test. It's very important you get this right. You're going to cook on this. The turning point is the degree minus 1. Cameron, what's the degree here? So 4 minus 1. So it's got to have 3 turning points. I should bring my graph back up here and teach this to you. So like there's 3 turning points. You see it changes. It goes from decreasing to increasing. Turning point, turning point. There's your 3 turning points right there. So as I go, let's put it together. Now I'm kind of cheating here. As I go to the left, what's it doing to the left? It's rising. So from the last 0 I have, my leftmost 0, I'm going to do it going up. I'm going to draw that going up. Now, since it has a multiplicity of 2, does it cross through here or does it just turn back around? It turns back around, hits the y-intercept, and then comes here. What happens when it gets to this zeros. It cross it or turn back around? Turn back around. And then what's it doing on the right side in behavior? What's it doing? Rising. So there you go. This kind of helps, hopefully helps connect the two together. I didn't do symmetry. This actually has y-axis symmetry. I didn't talk about that. I didn't think we needed the symmetry to do this, but I might be shortchanging your education. This does have y-axis symmetry. You see if I fold this in half across the y-axis, it would be the same. So, and there's 3 turning points. It changes direction there, 1, changes there, 2, changes 3. So there's 3 turning points, 3 turns in it. So there's your turning point.